Hi folks, good evening. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about a new product that I recently purchased called the PreSonus AudioBox. PreSonus also came with some free software called StudioOne. The two of them together are primarily for mixing and recording yourself. I mean, you can do it in home and it takes all the guesswork out of it. It comes with a lot of pre-installed effects, music loops, things like that you can put in it. But I'm going to take a few minutes and just show you the equipment, show you the software, and who knows, maybe it's something you might be interested in yourself, help you make a decision on this. Okay, first up, the physical device, the PreSonus AudioBox 22 VSL. You have the XMax inputs, which will take a 1/4 inch guitar cable or XLR microphone inputs. So these are a newer design. I hadn't actually seen these. So obviously, as you can see, it's been a while since I bought anything new, but apparently this is all the rage now. You can plug either device in there without needing any type of an adapter. It does have phantom power. It also has on the front, you have a main volume control, a headphone volume control, then you have a volume control for your first mic input and your second mic input, and then a mixer button, which will allow you to adjust the volume between your actual mix and your headphones that you have. On the back side of the device, we have our USB 2.0 output. We have a MIDI in, MIDI out, and then of course your main left and right out and a headphone jack. All right, so the whole device here, it's got a metal case, it's lightweight, it comes with these little rubber feet that you can put on it so it don't slide around or move on you. It's a very, very cool piece of equipment. The reason that I ended up with this is because when I went into my local music store, I was looking for a small mixer. My plan was to get a small mixer with a power amp and hook it up to my home computer and use my existing software that I had, which I have Cool Edit Pro. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Cool Edit Pro, but it's been floating around for quite a while, and I've used that to do all of the recordings up until I got this audio box. What a difference this device has made. So I got it hooked up. I have it connected to my Mac at this point, USB. The audio quality is amazing. All right, so now we are connected directly to my Mac, and I'm going to go ahead and close the web page here, and we'll go straight into the Launchpad and find StudioOne 3. So we have to configure audio device. And there's the AudioBox 22 VSL. We switch that from my built-in output, and we're ready to roll. It should show up here in the list. So now we're ready to go. So going to creating a new song. For me, I found the best thing to do is empty song, because that gives me the opportunity to build this the way I want to build it. You can name it right here. We're just going to leave it 2017-0201 Dale Harper. And all this is fine by default. So we're going to go ahead and select empty song. Okay. So here we are, ready to go. This is the recording studio. Okay, so here we are in the studio of StudioOne. This is where all the magic happens and we make the music. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a drum loop. You do this over here. You have instruments, effects, loops, files, all kinds of stuff over here. But we're going to go to loops. And I'm going to go down here and choose a drum beat. And under drums, under world, I've gone to drums and selected this K and G. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I kind of like that. So all we do to grab this loop is just grab it and pull it over here into our track 1. So here's our loop. And we're going to make this a little smaller so you can see the whole thing. So here we can actually duplicate this or hit the D key in this particular case, and we can run this out just as far as we want. Alright, so we come back here to the beginning, and now we're going to add another track. This time we're going to add an acoustic guitar. So I already have my acoustic guitar here. I'll go ahead and hook it up. Alright, let's set this to record. We're going to get a metronome count, so we have a snap count when we begin. Okay, so we can stop that right there. Go ahead and go back to the beginning. I'm going to add another track. And this one will be our lead guitar. Hit our record button, and we're ready to roll. Alright, we can stop that again, and we can continue doing this all day long. Just unrecord, add a track, same on it, so on and so forth. We could do that all day long. Now, the cool thing is once we have all of our instruments in here that we want in, and we can add bass and we can add, various instruments. Once we have it all in, then we can go back and we can actually edit each individual one. Now, the first thing I want to go to Effects. And here, there are some PreSonus effects that are automatically added. We have an analog delay, all these down through here. I kind of like the reverb. So I'm going to pull reverb over in here. Just going to create this new channel, and I'm going to add it so I can hear what it's going to sound like. And let's just test it. And I can add this to each one of my channels. Okay, so once you have all your instruments in and you've mixed them the way you want and fine-tuned everything, then we can come in here and we can find a point where we can actually loop this. We'll stop it right here, and we can actually trim each one of these and then come in and just delete. And our song can go on and on and on. So we're right back to the beginning, and it'll just roll on and on and on as long as you need it to. So this thing is so cool. So when you're finished, you can actually adjust all of your volumes accordingly. If the drums are too loud, bring them up or down, and you can add your bass and each item. Of course, the bigger your screen, the better you're going to be able to see all of your different devices across here. Before we're able to export the mix down, we have to choose our start and end point for our mix. I'm not sure how far we actually went. There we go. Okay. So there's our end point. And there's our start point. So at this point, we're completely able to do a mix down. And we will go right here, export mix down. We can call it whatever we want. We'll put it on the desktop so it's easier to get to. And we'll call this one demo. So we just hit OK. Now what this is going to do is go through, it's going to examine the document. If there are decibels that clipping or anything like that, it will show you that, and you'll have to adjust the volume, the main volume, accordingly. Once it's finished, you can go ahead and close it. You can close your StudioOne. Oh, here we go. Y'all want to save the changes? No, we're not going to save these changes. And then here is my demo right here on the desktop, completely saved. You can open it up in iTunes. And that's all there is to it. That is StudioOne. I hope this helped you. If it's absolutely been amazing. I've recorded a number of songs using this already, and I have never been able to record at home like this. I'm so glad I bought this device. You can get it on Sweetwater there for about $179. It comes with everything that I've just shown you, and you know, I'm learning this as I go. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or there's anything I can help you with, please feel free to post comments in the video and let me know. I'll answer them as best I can. If not, I'll find out. One thing I would like to point out is, in order to get this thing to work, it's not powered. You do need an amp. I do have a little demo on a Behringer iNuke NU1000 amp that I purchased. You can go on there and look at that as well. But I'm running the AudioBox with the Behringer NU1000 and the Studio 3 software, and powering a couple of really old PV speakers. So that's all you need, and you've got a little home studio. A lot of fun. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll help all I can. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.